One of the best young quarterbacks in the nation joining us in studio, and that is Teddy Bridgewater out of Louisville. As you just heard and saw, Heisman winner Johnny Manziel, of course, in the news. It has not been a quiet summer, wearing that Tim Tebow jersey, going to a frat party at University of Texas in Austin, getting kicked out. Give us an idea, because you can relate to this, being the face of a program where you're one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the country. What's that like?
It's very tough. Because, everywhere you go, you're under that eye. You're under a microscope. And today we live in a world that's, an I got you world, whereas every little action, will be blown and it'll go viral. So, you just have to, realize that your status, really carries you off the field also. So you have to carry yourself, the same way you carry yourself on the field.
When you see the images of him being escorted out, and then also that Twitter picture that was burning up about him being in that Tebow jersey, what's going through your mind?
Well, I haven't heard about it really, but, the first thing that went through my mind was that, he just had a rough summer, but, he can't let his summer, dictate the way his season goes. And, I'm a big fan of Johnny football. And, I wish for nothing but the best for him.
You've had a quiet summer, and just recently you shut down your Twitter account. Why?
It's about time to focus up on what I'm in college for, what I'm in school for, is my education and to win championships. So, right now I feel that social media is something fun to have, but, when it all boils down, you're here for football, and that's my primary focus.
Your last game, you were outstanding. All-State Sugar Bowl against Florida. That first pass you took a nasty hit right here. Helmet pops off. You finish the game with 266 yards, MVP. What did that hit do to you?
Well, that hit, it pretty much got me fired up. I was already pumped going into the game, but being that it was on the national stage and the guy just creamed me, it just got me even more mad. Really wanted to go out and prove a point, because we felt that going into the game, no one had given us a chance. Everyone had counted us out. So I just felt that, that hit just woke me up, and it also woke our entire offense up.
And what did the performance mean to you as well as Charlie Strong and the Louisville program to win a game like that?
It's big for the program. Everyone back in Louisville always talks about the Orange Bowl team, but now that, we have accomplished something, a Sugar Bowl, it's just big for the entire city of Louisville. 2 years ago, there wasn't much pride in the city, but now that we've been winning and now that we've won the Sugar Bowl, the pride has been restored. Everyone is just walking around and just excited about this upcoming season.
All right, Todd McShay, Mel Kiper Jr., our NFL draft experts, they have you as the #1 quarterback entering the 2014 draft. What do you think you need to work on this season?
I just have to work on, becoming a complete quarterback, whether that's a leader on and off the field or just polishing up the little things on the field. I still feel that, we're all still a work in progress, and our work is never complete. So I just feel that, I just have to get back and continue to just work with Coach Watson, and he has to continue to push me.
You sacked 61 times last season. We saw you know how to take a hit in that All-State game, the Sugar Bowl. Now, Jadeveon Clowney delivered the hit of the year. Yeah. There's talk that hit in the Outback Bowl could be illegal. Is that a clean hit in your eyes?
Oh, yeah, I think it's a clean hit, and that's what comes with the game. The guy missed the block, and his running back paid for it, so I believe it's a clean hit.
And a quarterback saying that's a clean hit. That's saying a lot. What would a Heisman mean to you?
Well, right now, the Heisman really isn't my primary focus. I'm in school, everyone remembers you for the amount of rings you have. I'm a firm believer of, team awards, team accolades. But, a Heisman would just be something to add to the program's tradition. Could be the possible first Heisman Trophy winner in school history. That could be big. But like I said, at the end of the day, I'm in college to win championships. And I'm not about the single-player awards, single-player accolades. Your
signature moment didn't come in that BCS Sugar Bowl game. It actually came in the Rutgers game. You had to win that game to get to the BCS Bowl game. In this game now, you didn't start. You're playing with a broken wrist, a right ankle sprain. You come off the bench. You lead your team to a victory. When you look back, what do you remember the most of this game?
I just remember, the amount of courage it took, for me to play that game. Because I was in so much doubt before the game. I didn't even want to dress out. The coaches don't know that, but And I was very afraid going into that game because the Rutgers players were saying that they're going to take illegal hits and try to injure me intentionally.
You didn't want to dress for that game?
Not at all, but I didn't tell anyone because at the time I was thinking about my future and not about the present, the moment. So at the end of the day, I got together with our chaplain, our team chaplain, Chris Morgan, and we prayed and we talked things over. You know, you just have to live for the moment, and then you can't live for the future, you have to live for the moment.
Heady times at Louisville. The men's basketball team wins the championship. The women's team goes to the Final Four. And the Louisville football team wins 11 games plus a BCS bowl game. Teddy, appreciate the time.
Thanks for having me.